Alright, the basics for the new Paladin tanking. First, starting off with the stat priorities, and again, there's two different mindsets right now, and you can choose the one that you prefer to go with. We have the strength, haste, stamina, versatility, or the versatility, haste, mastery. Uh, Critical. Let's see the timer. Alright, anyway, those are the stat priorities. I'll pull up the talent. In the first tier, Holy Shield, not so much any good anymore, well, because of our Shield the Righteous now also reduces magical damage as well. Consecrated Hammer, again, not so well. And the uptime of this one will be overall better, I think anyway, compared to the other two. First Avenger, I think it's a little bit weaker than the other two. And Bastion of Light is a good cooldown, and it gives you 3 charges of your Shield the Righteous, which can come in really handy if you need them. The Crusader's Judgment. Judgment also triggers Grand Crusader, which is a proc that's going to give you your free moves. In this one, it's kind of a toss-up. Blinding Light's good. Like the all AoE 10 yards. Possibly a little bit better over Fist of Justice. But if you prefer like a longer stun on a target, take Fist of Justice. But right now, those two are kind of going to be the better. Repentance is good if you need to CC, but generally in a group, you're going to have people that can CC. And Blessing of Salvation is going to help with controlling the threat generated by somebody. Retribution Aura is a tank. It isn't really going to be that useful, so it's going to be real weak compared to other ones. This one replaces your Blessing of Protection, so that can make it a little bit weaker in situations depending on if you need your Hand of Protection or not. And Blessing of Salvation. Right now I'm thinking it's going to be the better, so I'm kind of going with it for threat generation. Your Knights Templar reduces the cooldown of your Divine Steed, which while it's up, you take reduced 20%. And your Hand of the Protector also replaces your Light of the Protector. Overall, it's going to be, not that big of a benefit from it. The Final Stand, though, will give you like an AoE taunt. Whenever you use your Divine Shield, you taunt everything around you for 8 seconds. So that's going to cause them to fixate on you. It's usable for that. Your Consecrated Ground passively is going to be more useful, I feel, than some of the other ones. Agents of Light. But it's pretty decent. 5-minute cooldown, though. Allies standing within your area. And then your Judgment of the Light. And like I said, again, I'm still leaning towards this one right now. Righteous Protector. Your Shield the Righteous will reduce the cooldown of your healing ability. Seraphim. But it uses up 2 charges of the Righteous Shield, which I don't really like. And then the Last Defender. It's good for a little bit of mitigation stuff, but right now that one's going to give you a little bit more self-heals because it's going to keep lowering the cooldown of your Light of the Protector. Now, the way the abilities are set up, it's all focused pretty much on your consecration now. Like, if you look at everything, most all of it now does boosted either healing or effect while you're in consecration. And so you're going to want to keep your consecration up. And the consecration duration is longer than the cooldown. So you can pretty much keep it up almost all the time. So there should be no lack of that on the ground. And of course your other abilities are pretty much the same. Your Avenger Shield, Shield of the Righteous now, and it benefits the same as the other ones where you got 3 charges of it, and you can actually on pull hit all 3 of those, and they add to the duration, so they don't actually lose their effect. So you can actually throw a big duration up on that, and then your judgments and such are going to reduce the cooldown of it. So build up a good stack of it, and then use your judgments to reduce the cooldown, so you can throw another one up. So that's your main cooldowns again. You still have your Divine Shield, Ardent Defender, Guardian of Ancient Kings. You've got your wings, and with the talent, you now have that, which will grant you 3 more charges of your Shield of the Righteous. It's got a 3-minute cooldown though, so that you still have your Blessing of Protection, which can negate some of the mechanics in some fights, but you want to wind up, since the way that it works is if a boss can't or ad can't hurt you, it's not going to attack you, so you may lose threat. So you want to taunt first, which is going to make it fixate on you. Then you can use it, or set up your macros for your Divine Shield, where you can activate it and then cancel it. And here is the macro for that. This will, if your Divine Shield is active, it will cancel it. If it's not active, it will cast it. And so you can pop that and pop it up, remove the effects on you, and then cancel it immediately to pick the boss back up or whatever you're fighting. Now let's try the rotation. See how it works out. And always keep in mind if your Grand Crusader procs, when it procs it, go ahead and keep it used. Alright, and as you noticed, I waited till I was probably around 50% to use the Light of the Protector. If you use it above that percentage, it doesn't really benefit that much, but if you'll wait till you're around like 50%, 40%, somewhere around there, and then pop it, you'll get the bigger benefit from it. Hopefully that'll help you. And also with the other talent, you can now pop your wings a lot faster too. And that'll be the basics of the Pally tanking. We lost a lot of our other absorb shields, sacred shields, stuff like that, but overall it's still a very strong tank spec, and hopefully you enjoyed the guide.